Sir, Shyam sir.
Yes, sir.
Student sir. Yes, sir. Student sir joining. Let them join. We will start, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. We'll start, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. Good companies will meet needs. Great companies will create markets. With these quotes, I welcome you all for today's orientation program, day 2, by Dr. K.K. Shyam Umasankar, founder and managing trustee, Shyam Foundations, Coimbatore. Now, I request Dr. P.T. Vijay Rajakumar, Director, Department of Management Studies, Nehru Institute of Engineering and Technology, to welcome our chief guest. Sir.
Yes, very good afternoon to one all present over here. Today we have a great person with us. It's the second day of our orientation program. For this orientation session, I want to invite wholeheartedly, I want to welcome our resource person and social activist and a trainer, Shyam Umashankar, the founder and managing trustee of Shyam Foundation. He's very much involved in admissions and counseling, training, and other aspects. Now he is doing this for public, and still he is training so many people. Today we have our resource person, Dr. K.K. Shyam Umashankar sir, to interact with our students, our first years, and few volunteers or second year students related to a topic which is master the magic in MBA degree. It's a different topic, and it's a creative topic too. It will give some inputs in the minds of young or budding entrepreneurs or budding managers of our department, the new students. So we, on behalf of the Department of Management Studies and Nehru Institute of Engineering Technology, we wholeheartedly welcome our resource person, Dr. K.K. Shyam Umashankar sir. I want to thank Dr. K.R. Sindil Kumar sir for introducing Shyam sir. Through Shyam sir, we are getting so many opportunities. We have invited a few guests to interact with our students. So thank you so much for that also. So that is a thing, that is a support he is giving to us, and a very kind person, very nice person to interact. And so if time permits, we will invite Shyam sir directly and interact with our students. So we hope it will happen very soon. So we are waiting for the time, and I want to welcome all the students of NIET MBA and all other faculty members, those who are interested to join in this program. Let's listen some words. What are the words? What are the for our development? I hope we will get some inputs. It will inspire us to develop our career. Please listen and gain something from Shyam sir. Sir, we wholeheartedly welcome you once again for this wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Before that, a small brief introduction about our today's chief guest, Dr. K.K. Shyam Umashankar. He earned 14 years of experience in teaching, placements, admission, and public relations in education sector, and also he handled 360-degree human resource functions in major e-learning players in around globally. He possessing self-driven attitude with professional track record in the field of talent acquisition and people development functions in growth and development angles, and also he has proven his leadership capabilities in HR practices and effective cost-cutting measures during economic slowdown times. He also worked in major e-learning leaders in the global arena such as Tara Netcare, TWWI, QFirst India Private Limited, Plant Tutor, Inc., etc. He received his PhD degree from Karpagam University, Coimbatore in 2017 December, and also he traveled to many countries like Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. And also, as a motivational speaker, he is an expertise in career guidance and life development skills, and he is strongly committed to give a top-notch presentation while going for seminars or guest lectures or through webinars, etc. Now, at presently, he is the founder and managing trustee of Shyam Foundation. Through this foundation, he is doing more and more social activities. He planted 8,500 plus trees all over Tamil Nadu with an objective of making our society green. Every year, minimum 5 students will avail educational scholarship through this foundation. And also he initiated and implemented house garden scheme for 439 farmers in his village, Kottayur, Thurayur district. And also he donated 2 water purifiers in government schools till date. And also he donated cows for farmers in rural villages for the family betterment. Till date, he have completed 48 projects for the betterment of our society. If we want to know about all his activities, we can update from his websites, and also we can able to get the updates from the social media pages like FB, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. Once again, we welcome you, sir. The session is over to you. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you. Uh, Very good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I need to express my sincere gratitude to the management of Nehru Engineering and Institute of Technology, and Chairman Sir, CEO and Secretary Sir, and MBA Director Sir, and our staff members. So everyone, I need to express my sincere gratitude to everyone. So for giving me an opportunity to interact with the students. So initially, when Sir called me about that he is having a lot of young talents in MBA degree, and his students are very good, and they wanted to achieve something in life. So we need to have a good presentation, sir. Sir told me some last week. So we immediately fixed up what is the use of studying MBA. So MBA is not a degree; it's a magic degree, you can say. Because I used wherever I go, I used to present myself that I'm an Indian MBA, because I used to work with corporates, because a lot of people from different locations, we used to interact with them. So what is your specialty? They will ask. So at that moment, I won't tell anything. I can't tell anything at the initial stage because I was so young at the time. So I used to tell I am the MBA degree. I'm an Indian MBA, like that I used to tell, because MBA, for other point of view, it's just a degree. For the person who is doing MBA, right? If a person who is doing MBA, he should have a charm, and he should have a style. He should have a style of presentation. Everything he should be different. So the person who is thinking out of the box and the person who is performing extremely good and extraordinarily talented should go for a leadership style. So for that, MBA is a stepping stone for his life. So that's what I can say. So my dear students, today I'm very happy that I'm interacting with first year students and few volunteers from second year students as well. So I'm so happy to interact with you today. I promise today for the next 1 hour you'll be getting a lot of information for the experience what I learned from my leaders. One. And second thing is, what are all the things we are going to have, since today the modern trend, a lot of technologies is come. So by utilizing the technology, by utilizing the social media pages, by utilizing your teachers, by utilizing the resources from your college, how far you can go away, how far you can fly high. That's what we are going to discuss about this. So there are a lot of MBAs are coming out every year. Correct? You may be knowing about it. So what is the difference you have when compared to the other MBAs? So that makes a difference. So that's what we are going to discuss about it. So I want the session should be very interactive. So it should not be like a monologue. It should be a dialogue. Okay? This MBA degree, how many of your students? Like I have some around close to 23 students, right? So you can interact, or in case if you hesitate to interact, no problem with that. You can also put it in the chat box so that by raising your questions, by seeing your questions, I can also able to answer in the middle of the presentation. So my first slide goes to why MBA degree. See, MBA degree in the sense is, I'll tell you one simple example. A difference between MBA and other graduates. For example, an engineer or a MC or whoever it is. See, an engineer is a person who knows how to talk to a machine. An MCA is a person who knows how to talk to a computer. So a mechanical engineer is a person who knows how to talk, how to handle the machineries in the factory. Whereas an MBA is a people function. We need to understand how to handle the people. So for that, you need managerial skills, leadership skills, your approach, your communication. All these things comes based on your, not only with your MBA degree, based on your skill sets what you are going to learn. So you need to improve your managerial skills, and at the same time you need to influence people. So that is very, very important. You need to learn about it. Whether you're going to, after completing your first year, second year, you are going to choose a specialization, production or system or a human resource or marketing or whatever it is. You may be having a specific specialization. Some guys who want to take a career in the next generation companies, next generation technology oriented company, or next generation manufacturing companies, or whatever it is. But anyway, you need to equip well for the next generation. So that is what is very, very important. So you need to improve your managerial skills. And second thing is, some students may take a career as an entrepreneur. There are two types of entrepreneur. One is entrepreneur and another one is a visionary entrepreneur. So for that, what are all the things you require? So if you are having an MBA degree, how far you can polish yourself, how can you can shape yourself to take over that position. So that's what an MBA degree can easily guide. Passionate to learn and influence people. I know, no, this influencing people is the important instrument for an MBA. See, tomorrow if you are going and joining in any organization, first they will have an introduction session. In the introduction session, HR person first they will give a charge to the HR person only. So at the time, you need to have at the first impression, you need to create a first impression is the best impression. So at the first impression itself, if you want to introduce yourself means you need to give a positive note and you need to give an impressive note and it should be presented very creatively. How it is means an MBA should know about it. See, in a common forum or in a networking forum or any HR forum or whatever it is, a person who is having a good presentation skills means the person who is in the dais can easily identify whether that guy is an MBA or the guy is an ordinary person. He can easily differentiate. The differentiation you need to make. So that is the biggest challenge you need to do. MBA, a lot of people are given a lot of even though lot of people know they have MBA degree because of the presentation. Since the presentation is not good, they may be lagging somewhere. So this is the time frame for you to improve your vocabulary. This is the time. This is the time where you can learn a lot of things from your college. See, when I am doing my college, PG graduate, I extracted a lot of resources from my library only. That is the biggest asset. I studied there. Things didn't get outdated because book reading is an important practice for MBA. Because if you are very much knowledgeable only, you can attract people. You can dominate people. You can capture your boss. By writing your impressive emails, you can influence your boss. By writing a simple mail, a mail should be very short, very precise, and it should be very clear, and it should be very sharp. So if that is the case, that if you want all those things means you need to learn, you need to be very knowledgeable, and you need to extract the best things from your teachers. See, this is the only place. Since you guys are very mature, already you have a degree. See, this is the secret of MBA. You should have a passion to learn. You should have a capacity to influence lot of people in utter stretch. Within a minute, you need to attract means there is no other way. Communication only. I'll have an interesting video about the communication. I'll show it in the next step. The next one is your skill sets to be improved. The basic things, your dress code and all that stuff we are going to read. These are all the things which is apart from your MBA semester exams. Okay. And next one is observe the leadership skills from a higher authority. This is very, very important, my dear students. Even though you have an MBA, once you get inside any organization, first thing is you need to know how to respect your boss, how to respect your management. This is the basic thing you need to think about it. If you are an MBA, that doesn't matter. You may be having MBA or PhD or PDL or whatever it is. Once you join in any organization, if you are entering inside the organization, you need to be very committed, you need to be very clear, you need to be very honest, and apart from all this, you need to respect your boss, you need to respect your higher authorities, you need to respect your superiors, you need to respect your co-workers as well as you need to respect the customers. This is the secret where you can easily go up as quick as possible. And apart from that, as an MBA graduate, you should be very knowledgeable in current affairs. Today, what is happening in India? Today, what Dhirubhai Ambani is getting tweeted in his Twitter page. Correct? Today, Dhoni, what he is doing. Today, this Australia series is going on there. So what is happening there? What is the feat of Virat Kohli? Right? So these are all the things you need to get to know daily, at least 10 to 15 minutes. You need to spend time on social media. Social media, you need to spend time with social media for productivity, not for negative post, not for unwanted post, which is not relevant to your career. See, these are all the things you need to do. Why MBA degree? MBA means if you 10 years before, MBA is having MBA had its biggest charm. இப்போ வந்து MBA in Tamil we used to tell it's like கௌரவ படிப்பு. No, if you are using this MBA degree, no, MBA degree is like it's like a ladder. If you are properly utilizing that ladder, you can easily go. If you think that this is a simple ladder only, we can't go means, then you are wasting your time. You should have a strong fire on your belly to come up in your life. Yes, you got landed in a good college. You got landed with a good committed team, teaching staff, and you should believe yourself that you can perform extremely well. See, these are all the things you need to know. Apart from MBA degree, you need to know all this. MBA is you should have a good confidence. The moment you present to your boss, no, at the time of interview, so after 2 years, you may be going and attending interview for a position of HR, or you may be going and attending an interview for a marketing day or a finance, whatever it is. The moment you start opening the door of the interview cabin, carrying your file, your tie, your dress code, your trousers, your shoes, everything, you should be pakka. Clean shave, proper military haircut, and if you're going there, the way you take your chair and sit, and with a pleasing smile, if you're welcoming them, means ultimately 50% of the interview is through the positive. You need to capture like this only. These are all the things we are going to discuss in detail for the next 60 minutes. So in case of any clarification, you can stop me and you can ask me. Since it's a common forum, your director, your staff members, everyone will be there. Let's have a productive discussion. Let's make the session very memorable. Next slide, please. See, this is the first chapter, whether if you are going and doing an MBA, professor. One small suggestion, sir. One of my friend is trying to get in for this meet. If possible, the administrator can let him in. So he's sending me a WhatsApp message continuously. His name is Hari Prasad.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you. See, this functions of manager students. This is the first topic in your principles of management, Tinker Fabric. Okay. Planning, organizing, staffing, influence. Okay, fine. This is the basic thing. Wherever you go, even after 10 years, if the MBA degree is there, this will be the first topic. So this you need to know about it. By this time, I think your class advisor should have discussed with you. This is the functions of manager. Next one is, next slide, please. Next one is, we are going to think about the important part of the presentation. First one is your focus. Second one is your knowledge. Third one is your communication. Fourth one is your adjustment is nothing but your flexibility. And next one is an important thing is your attitude. And last two is very, very prestigious one, practice gratitude and progressive and successful life. These are all the things we need to know. First one is your focus. See, focus in the sense is once you start something, once you come inside an MBA program, first one is your focus plays an important role. Without focus, nothing is there. And the focus should be one. First itself, you need to decide well whether you want to take up a career in a corporate, or whether you are going to take up a career in entrepreneurship, or whether you are going to take up your father's business. See, normally in MBA, some 10 or 20% of the students will come like, my father is having a big business. I just want to manage the skills. So you need to identify in which platform you are going to travel. If you are traveling in the first category, you need to take a chance. You need to prepare accordingly. If you want to travel in the second category, that is you start up your own business, like entrepreneurship and all that. Yes, you need to prepare accordingly. And third one is if you want to manage your existing business and you want to develop that business in many bases, in many locations across the country, means you need to work accordingly. Right? See, for this only, this focus is very, very important. MBA after one, for example, I got a couple of them 3 or 4 years before I got an experience. Okay, two friends took MBA degree. Two friends took MBA program. Two friends took MBA program, and when after some 1 year first year completion, we had an interaction with those students. A friend told that I also, my friend took MBA, so I also took MBA. What happened is that friend, his vision is totally different, this vision is totally different. Now, this is the time for you to analyze what is your focus, where you want to travel. If I want to travel in that particular area, what are all the things you need to equip yourself? What are all the things you need to do for your successful life? அதை வந்து நீங்கள் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். இப்போ நான் இந்த வழியில் போகிறேன்னா அதுக்கு ரெடி ஆகணும். இப்போ என்டர்பிரனர் ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு தனியாக நான் ரெடி ஆகணும். If I want to go through the third category means for that I need to. The focus plays an important role. And இதுதான் ரொம்ப important. My father is a middle class family. He is a government service. He is in government service. He want me to study well and I want to perform well. So I don't have any business backup. So what I am planning to do is I want to take up a career there. One. No, my father is a farmer. He have good finance backup. So I can take up a career in entrepreneurship. It's okay, fine. So if I want to become an entrepreneur means what type of business I need to pick. If I want to pick up a business means how we will calculate the salary part. Where we are going to do. Whether that the market will accept us. All this feasible study daily you need to have 1 hour for you. You need to spend yourself. 1 hour வந்து உங்களுக்குனே time spend பண்ணணும். You need to spend time for you at least for 1 hour for your benefit. இதை நீ பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் then you can take up your career in entrepreneurship. And next one is your father's existing business. Now my father is running a business. He is having 3 or 4 bases in around Coimbatore. I want to expand my business all over Tamil Nadu. So if that is the case, means what all the things I need to do. Who are all my father's competitors? What they are doing? So இந்த மாதிரி உங்களோட விஷயத்தை வந்து தெரிஞ்சுட்டு then you need to identify the focus. Focus plays an important role for an MBA graduate. See, interviewer resumes varum. We used to get lot of resumes, okay? And the vision statement la vandu pathina, the student may be applying for the position of software engineer. But on the vision statement la paiyan enna potrupaan, what the student should have written is to achieve a corporate glory in the field of network administration appin solluvan. What we will do in bulk hiring process la and the network identify panni unakku vision e illa nu solli we will reject that resume. That focus வந்து ரொம்ப important. Bulk hiring ல when you go for corporate, not 100 or 200 people won't be coming. One ad அவங்க local ad கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா next day பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 1,000 people will be there. The HR guy won't be good always based on the mood only. அப்போ என்ன ஆகும், இது இல்லை அது இல்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு he will see only the mistakes and he will dump it and he will put the resume. அதனால வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா whether you take 1 or 2 days time, think well, prepare yourself well, plan well and identify the focus. I want to travel in this particular area. Okay, then only you need to start, right? This focus is very, very important. That's the reason I spend a little more time on this topic. And next one is your fit. Oh, fit. Okay, I think this is the previous version of the PPT. No problem. And next one is all you guys should be very fit. You should be very fit. Daily you need to go for gym or exercise or whatever it is. Yes, that is very, very important. If you are strong, no madam, this no problem. You can put it as knowledge slide itself. I'll tell them in brief. That fitness is very, very important. Tomorrow if you are going and attending interview in a factory as a HR manager means you should be very fit. பக்கமாக இருக்கணும், நல்லா ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ரைட், அந்த மாதிரி இந்த பிருத்திவிராஜ் சுகுமாரன் மாதிரி நல்லா ஃபிட்டாக நீங்கள் எல்லாம் இருக்கணும். பிகாஸ் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு கமாண்ட் த பீப்புள், யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு சி த ஃப்ரண்ட் அண்ட் பீப்புள். அதாவது இன்டர்வியூ வந்ததுன்னா பப்ளிக்கை நீங்கள் ஃபேஸ் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. In case of any problem as a HR person, in case of any problem in the factory, you are going to meet the public. ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் அடிபட்டு விழுந்துடுறான் அவனோட ஃபேக்ட்ரியில், அவனை கூட்டிகிட்டு போய் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் போகிறேன்னா you are the front end person, you are the front end soldier to interact with the doctors. So உங்கள் ட்ரெஸ், உங்கள் ஸ்டைல், you should be very charm. அதுக்கு you need to equip yourself. So this is very, very important. And second thing is dress code. இப்போ எல்லாம் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நாங்கள் படித்த காலத்தில் some 10 years before it was like dress code policy. But now we used to tell in the school, the hot cake is power dressing. இப்போ எல்லாம் கல்யாணத்துக்கு போனோன்னா ஒரு மாதிரி ட்ரெஸ்ஸு, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அட்ரஸ் பண்ண போகிறதுன்னா ஒரு மாதிரி ட்ரெஸ், ஒரு வந்து பார்ட்டிக்கு போகிறதுனா ஒரு மாதிரி ட்ரெஸ். சாட்டர்டே ஒர்க்கிங் மீன்ஸ் இட்ஸ் டைப் ஆஃப் கேஷுவல்ஸ், இப்படி பிஸ்னஸ் கேஷுவல்ஸ். ஸோ இப்படியெல்லாம் நிறைய வந்துருச்சு. இஃப் யூ கோ டு கூகுள் அண்ட் ஜஸ்ட் டைப் யுவர் ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங் கான்செப்ட்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் யூ கேன் கெட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் ஆன்சர்ஸ். ஸோ இதை எப்படி பண்ணுறது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு போத் ஃபார் மேல் அண்ட் ஃபீமேல் எஸ் வெல், வாட் எவர் இட் இஸ். ஸோ நோ ப்ராப்ளம். நீங்கள் ரெண்டு பேரும், அதாவது பவர் ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங் கான்செப்ட் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் வெரி வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங். வாட் எவர் ட்ரெஸ் யூ ஆர் வியரிங் இட் வில் பி ஃபிட். ஸோ பேஸ்ட் ஆன் தட் யூ நீட் டு சூஸ் இட். ஸோ இன்னைக்கு வந்து எல்லாமே கார்பரேட்டில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எவ்ரி திங் இஸ் பிகம் ஸ்டைலிஷ். ஸோ அதனால பீயிங் யூஆர் ஸ்டடிங் யூர் ரிச் டிகிரி, ஒன் ஆஃப் த சார்மிங் டிகிரி, யூ ஷுட் பி டோட்டலி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். இதெல்லாம் தான் உங்களை டிஃப்ரென்ஸாக காட்டும். உங்கள் ஸ்டைல் ஆஃப் இங்கிலீஷ், யூர் ரைட்டிங் இமெயில்ஸ், ரைட், your way you smile, the way you talk, the way you interact with people, the way you give shake hand to everyone, everything matters a lot because you're doing an MBA degree. So that MBA blood should be there within you. So only you can go and flourish with brilliance in your work environment, right? And next one is you're knowledgeable. Knowledge is very very important, Kana. So you need to study well. See, the last point, at least you should have 10 NPTEL certification before you receive your MBA degree based on your specification. If you are going to take up a career in finance, ஒரு 10 NPTEL certification முடிச்சிருக்கணும். ரெஸ்யூமில் வந்து in your resume some 10 logos of NPTEL certification should be there in your resume. அப்போ தான் அந்த ரெக்ரூட்டர் உங்களை உடனே எடுப்பான். பிகாஸ் raw MBA will not work out. ஒரு பெரிய கம்பெனி, ஒரு சிட்டி பேங்க்லாம் வேலைக்கு போறீங்கன்னா கூட அந்த ரெஸ்யூமில் இந்த NPTEL certification ஒரு 10 certification முடிச்சிங்கன்னா காலேஜுக்கும் பெருமை, உங்களுக்கும் பெருமை. You can easily clear the semesters. ஈஸியாக பேப்பர்ஸ் கிளியர் பண்ணிடலாம். MBA பொறுத்தளவுக்கு என்னென்னா you are going to rule the people. So you should be very honest. உங்கள் பேப்பர்ஸ் கிளியராக இருக்கணும், கேப்பே இருக்கக்கூடாது. Have you seen many people, நல்ல டெக்கி கையாக இருப்பான், he'll be very well versed in everything. His communication will be extraordinarily good. எல்லா நெட்வொர்க்கும் அவருக்கு இருக்கும், பட் டிகிரி சர்டிஃபிகேட் இருக்கு. Because of that, the HR will put a hold on him. No degree certificate, there is some problem in his background sheet. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ரிப்போர்ட் எழுதி அனுப்பிடுவாங்க. Because of that 10,000 20,000 salary கம்மியாக கிடைக்கும். So these are all you need to think about it. You should be very honest. You are going to mingle with a lot of people. You are going to handle a lot of people. You are going to frame the policies in the organization, whether it is a dress code policy or whether it is a leave policy or whether it is a payroll policy or whether it is whatever it is. In the policy draftings, ellame this MBA guys will do. So if you are drafting the policies and if you are approving those policy means you should be very clear. நீ கரெக்டாக இருக்கணும் கம்பெனியில் போகணும். அப்போ தான் யூ கேன் கமாண்ட் த பீப்புள், ரைட்? யூ கேன் கமாண்ட் த பீப்புள். யுவர் பாஸ் வில் லைக் யூ த மோஸ்ட். கரெக்டாக இருப்பான், இவனை நைட் ஷிஃப்ட்டில் போட்டு எந்த பிரச்சனை வராது, ஹி கேன் டேக் கேர் ஆஃப் என்டையர் பீப்புள் அப்படிங்கிற அந்த நம்பிக்கை வரணும்னா யூ ஷுட் பி வெரி கிளியர். யுவர் குவாலிஃபிகேஷன் ஷுட் பி வெரி கிளியர் அண்ட் தேர் ஷுட் நாட் பி எனி அன்எக்ஸ்பிளைன்டு கேப்ஸ் இன் யுவர் கரியர். ஒரு கம்பெனிக்குள்ளே உள்ளே போகிறப்ப எப்படி நீ ஹாப்பியாக போறியோ அதே மாதிரி அந்த கம்பெனி விட்டு வெளியே போகிறப்போ நீ ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியாக போகணும். ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு இதுக்கு போகிறப்ப அந்த ஆட்டிடியூட் உனக்கு இருக்கணும். அந்த அளவுக்கு நீ நல்லா பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணணும். கம்பெனியில் இருக்கிறப்ப நீ நல்ல கம்பெனியில் இருக்கப்போ நல்லா பெர்ஃபார்ம். இஃப் யூ ஆர் பெர்ஃபார்மிங் லைக் தட் மீன்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எவ்ரி திங் ஷுட் பி பர்ஃபெக்ட். அதுக்கு வந்து என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இஸ் நாலேஜ் பிளேஸ் அன் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ரோல். வாட் ஆர் ஆல் த திங்ஸ் யூ ஆர் ரீடிங், you should be knowing the subject in detail. Current affairs, what is the former practice, what is the problem, what is for what they are protesting. இந்த விஷயத்தை பொறுத்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you need to think, you need to study, you need to collect information and you need to keep it with you. When time comes, when a time is coming for a presentation, when a time is coming for a group discussion, when you're going for an interview and a group discussion, this topic is asked means you should give the entire details there. அன்வான்டாக நம்ம பசங்கிட்ட சொல்கிறதுக்கும் கரெக்டான இடத்துல இந்த ரைட் பிளேஸ் இந்த ரைட் டைம் இஃப் யூ ஆர் ப்ராப்பர்லி ப்ரொஜெக்டிங் இட் மீன்ஸ் that there comes then only you can understand the value of knowledge. This current affairs plays an important role in MBA. Dowry, uniform, right? TV, mobile, இந்த மாதிரி பேசிக் டாபிக்ஸ் எல்லாமே you should know about it in detail, because these are all the common topics group discussion people will fix at the time of interview. The current affairs you should be very you should be you should go in deep, you should get knowledge as much as you can. That is what I can tell. And third one is you need to improve the habit of reading. And the fourth one is you need to habit of reading. That plays also an important role. If you are reading continuously in daily basis, MBA students, because you are going to speak only mostly. So if you are at this time during the MBA degree, daily at least if you are spending some half an hour for reading, your tongue will have a fluency. And the second thing is, if you are having good fluency, ultimately your English flow will be very good. In case if you are a hostelite, you are blessed. You can watch an English movie. Two guys can watch an English movie, and you can just go through what the exact movie is. And after watching the movie, you need to explain that what is that movie about to a friend in English. If you are practicing like this for 15 to 20 days, ultimately you can see a drastic improvement in your English communication. This will help you tomorrow if you are going and working in your organization. You can have the competency to express your thoughts boldly in front of your boss. You can't become a biggest communicator வர முடியாது. ஸோ அதனால பார்த்தீங்கன்னா knowledge நிறைய இருந்தால் தான், if you have too much of knowledge and you have the capacity to organize those knowledge, and if you are having the competency to present, means ultimately you are a good communicator. See, a baby is coming out of the mother's womb, right? It will take and the baby will try minimum 1,000 times to speak the word ma. This is a survey. This is the research people are telling. Recently it has come. Yes, and a baby is taking that much of risk, means an MBA graduate already who is having a degree, why can't you take that much of risk to improve this communication? Right? So the practice is very, very important. See, namakalla vaai da MBA ku pathina you need to speak very fluently. Style ah pesanum appdin pathina you need to work on yourself. There is no other goal. And next slide is here, communication. Communication plays an important role. That's what we are also telling about it. So watch a lot of YouTube videos now itself. See the pronunciation part. Tomorrow if you are going and presenting, if your pronunciation is wrong, means people will laugh at you. At the time you people will get agitated. So adanala pathina just watch a lot of YouTube videos, good speakers video, try to give a presentation like them, ultimately it will come. And apart from that, written communication, I'll tell my personal example. When I was working as a HR in a company called Tutors Worldwide India Private Limited, I joined as a HR person in that organization. Previously, I was working in Coimbatore. So you know very well, Chennai is full of corporates. 70% is corporates only. So I joined in a company. I mailed to my CEO, right? Being an MBA degree, even though I completed my schoolings in English medium, I mailed to my CEO about the report. She asked me on report. I mailed her. I got a reply mail stating that while I'm typing an email in my mail, there are some 3 or 4 errors were there. My CEO, what she did, she highlighted the mistakes and replied to all to my subordinates, and she sent it across. In the open meeting, she told that the HR person itself, he needs little bit training in English, so better he can also undergo training program in CD-ROMs. Like that she told. I was totally funked. Paranga, communication evlo important paranga. I undergone all the CD-ROMs training. Somehow I clear பண்ணிட்டு then ஹெச்ஆருக்கு நான் வந்துட்டேன். அப்படியெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டாப் லெவல் பீப்புள் இப்போ அது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எம்ப்ளாயி தப்பு செஞ்சாங்கன்னா அப்படியெல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. சின்ஸ் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு மீட் த ஃப்ரண்ட் அண்ட் பீப்புள், சின்ஸ் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு handle the employees, first your language should be very you should be very commanding. உங்க சர்க்குலர் உள்ள போச்சுன்னா, if you are crafting a circular, அந்த சர்க்குலர் போனாலே எல்லாரும் மிரண்டணும். அந்த அளவுக்கு ஸ்டைல் இருக்கு. இப்போதான் நீ MBA எங்கே படிச்ச என்ன பண்ற அப்படி சொல்லி they will think about it. See that these are all the things you need to keep it in mind. And one more thing is, if you just read the magazines like 4Ps, Business and Economy, and all those magazines, நீங்க எல்லாம் படிச்சீங்கன்னா, if you, for example, if you are going and studying about magazine related to Apple company பத்தி ஒரு சின்ன, in case if you are reading those magazines, ஒரு cover story படிச்சீங்கன்னா, from the starting of that cover story till the end of the cover story, they will give lot of positive projections about that company. Whether it is Elon Musk, or whether it is Apple, whether it is Tata company, or whether it is Google or Facebook, whatever it is, if they are writing a cover story on any passage, from the start, everything will be in a positive mode. My dear students, whatever it is, your communication always should be projected in a positive way. That is what I need to tell you. So, communication for MBA graduate, I told you, you are going to handle people. You are going to handle people. Yeah, at least your communication in English and in your mother tongue, it should be very fluent. And if possible, kindly read one more language also. If possible, kindly read one more language also, because I'll tell you one good example, because this communication plays an important role, no? Recently, I just watched, have you heard about a company called Thyrocare? Anyone? Anyone, students, in the forum? You may be knowing about the company. The company started with zero balance, and today the company's turnover is 4,000 crores. We used to tell the 0 to 4,000 crores. We asked the success story to the CEO of the company. So how come you expanded your operation in the last 20 to 30 years? How come it is possible? He told that, I learned Hindi, so I started expanding my operations in Ludhiana. I know Tamil, so I can easily run my business in Tamil Nadu. I know very well English, so my headquarters is nowadays we started expanding our branches in Middle East, Far East, and all that stuff. What is the reason behind this is he is very well aware about the Hindi language also. So we need to learn one more language also. I'll tell you one more present experience. One of my MBA students, he was attending interview for HCL Learning Limited company. Almost 15 students got finalized for the final HR interview. That lady asked one question to one person. The person with 86%, that lady asked an interview. Okay, you are okay, everything, all parameters, everything is okay. In case, if I am putting you as a transfer to Pune, will you take up this job or not? That HR lady asked him. This guy told her, no. I am basically from Coimbatore. Chennai means I am ready. Bangalore means I am ready. But Pune means no. He told. She kept his profile on hold. Next candidate is coming. He is 60% only in his qualification. And finally, what happened? She asked the same question to this guy. That guy is a Mallu guy. Okay? He doesn't know about Hindi. He doesn't know Hindi. His English is also not that much good. But still, he got selected in the interview process. She asked the same question to that guy. In case if you get selected, I will transfer you to Pune. If that is the case, means will you accept this offer? He told. That person told, no problem, Pune is a nice city, so I can travel well. I love traveling, and I am very much interested to meet new people, so no problem, like that he told. With his English, he told like that. Immediately that lady, told this guy got selected. The flexibility part. The person who is ready to take up the risk, he can conquer something, and the thought and the lady will do it. All your experience or everything justified in a small room. You need to equip yourself. 86% வச்ச பையன் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹோல்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. Not rejected, hold. But this student on the spot he received an offer. Still that guy is working in that company only, HCL company only. Why I'm telling is you need to be adaptable. Even though if your communication is little bit neutralized, but if you have a confidence to go and adjust and adapt and learning attitude is there, ultimately you will be hired wherever you go. See, this is the plus point of your communication. In the last word I told you, effective communication leads to positive projection in your work environment. Yes, always you need to think in a positive way only. You should not fence yourself. No, I should not do this. I should not do this. I can't do. Tomorrow, if a boss is working your job, you will be working from morning 9 to evening 4 o'clock. Your boss is telling you to stay tonight. Night shift employees will come. You distribute the salary and go. Tomorrow you can take a week off. Means you need to accept that. You need to take it as a challenge and you need to fix it at work. If that is the case, means your boss will like you the most. No, after 6 o'clock I need to go home. I can't be in the night. I need to get the permission from my parents. No. All this stuff the company doesn't like. You need to be very dedicated. You need to sacrifice something. If you are sacrificing at your earlier stage only, you can flourish well in your matured stage. So you need to work on all these things. An important example I can tell you the importance of communication is Barack Obama. At the first time of President-elect, what he did, only with his voice only, he captured the entire US. Right? He took how many portfolios are there in US? Defense, HR, healthcare, all this portfolio, he created his own website and he properly analyzed well and he put it in his website itself. US is standing, defense in the position, this much we need to go. Human resource na itana vishayam irukku. Idha vandu ipdi pannanom. If it is healthcare, this much of people are affected due to cancer. This much of people is affected from this particular thing. So immediate our insurance plan mari one ready panni kondu varanum. We need to give free education for all the states in US. Ipdi elladhukkum proper ready pannittu then he started going presentation for all the states there. People welcomed him. Ultimately it was a grand success. He is a straightforward guy, we all know. How is it possible? He worked. His communication was really good. You just go through the videos of Obama in YouTube. Every video will give you some positivity. He won't tell negative about anyone. Once he captured the president office, there was a biggest press meet. His competitor is John McCain. People asked, John McCain told Obama, Mr. President, while you were during the president-elect campaign was going on, John McCain told you that you are not fit for the president. You can't capture this White House. So what is your statement to John McCain? The president asked. This guy immediately told, John McCain is having a strong love to the people of America. I also have a strong love to the people of America. But the problem is, my love is dominant than him, so people accepted me. That's it. But apart from that, he is a good friend. I'm interested to give him a good position in my ministry itself. He told in the open press meet. See the positivity. See the presentation. These are all things you need to understand, my dear students. So communication is not a simple thing. Why I'm spending much time on this communication means communication plays an important role. Tomorrow, if you're going and working in any organization, your boss will tell, come here, draft a letter and come. This is the subject in Sonana. What will you do? At that time, you need to write and you need to present it well. In case if you doesn't know that we are not that much fluent in English, at least you should have a common sense to search in Google and take the letter, write it and frame it and present it to your boss. These are all the things you need to know, my dear students, because this is the biggest instrument for your profession. Because you are an MBA graduate. Right? Next slide, please. The adjustment, I told you about the flexibility. So that should be there, and you should have an attitude of working hard. And if your vision is very clear, ultimately you can put a number of effort for your profession. And very important thing is balance your work and family. That is very, very important. Because family is very, very important. work is also very, very important. If you're losing your work, family will go worse. If you're losing your family, there is no point in working. So this is what I need to tell. As an MBA, you need to plan very well. Today morning, take up your diary and write what are all the things to be done. Start this practice as an MBA graduate. You will complete your work by 11 o'clock itself. If you're taking a diary, write what are all the things to be done. If you're having your mobile, what are all the things to be done, you should set a reminders. At 11 o'clock, I'll complete this work. At 12 o'clock, I'll complete this work. Including your personal education, you just prioritize. Ultimately, you will be the winner. 8 மணி நேரம் செய்கிற ஒர்க்கை வந்து நீங்கள் 4 hours முடிச்சிடலாம். If you are doing 8 hours work, if you are planning and properly prioritizing your work, and if you are doing it means, ultimately you can do it for 3 to 4 hours. You can complete your work, and remaining works you can have fun. All is about your prioritizing. Right? So this is one important thing. And the next slide is attitude. Do you know this guy, MBA students? Why no one is speaking? Boys, anyone is there? Rijo Philip, Sujini Shunil.
Dear students, please try to interact with sir. You can interact through chat box also.
Yes, in case if you feel hesitant, just have you know this guy? Attitude. People will tell while after interviewing a candidate, reject the student. Why did you reject this candidate? Attitude problem, Machi. He won't stick with our organization for a long run. He will tell like this. This guy name is Heath Ledger. Correct? Heath Ledger. No one had seen this movie.
Say yes or no, at least.
I think no, madam, all your students are very good. They won't watch movies, I guess. This guy is called as a Heath Ledger. This guy is the biggest character. This character is very unique even now. Correct? He framed this character. He took time for 6 months. And finally, this character was a fantastic character. Once the film is live, within 6 months, this guy got dead. Just to interact and just to see, check in Google. He was within the room. He took a lodge. He took a room in a lodge. He went inside. He is still thinking about that he needs to present it like a clown, and it should be very ferocious. அவரே வந்து ஒரு பெரிய வில்லன் ஆகணும் அப்படிங்கறதுக்காக வேண்டி he changed his entire character, face எல்லாம் அதே நினைச்சு ஒரு clown இருந்தா எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஒரு clown வந்து கோவமா இருந்தா, if a clown is very ferocious, if a clown is very angry, what he will do? He thought twice, thrice, many times, and he finally figured out this character, and he acted in that movie. In the Dark Knight movie, more than the hero Christian Bale, this Heath Ledger is the quickest reach. But unfortunately, and the character ஒரு மாறுறதுனால what happened? And the character made him to die. Still now, this is the biggest mystery. Right? இதே தான் attitude நான் சொல்றது. Attitude, if you are good, if you are going prosperous, if you are very healthy, ultimately you will be in the winning mood. But if your attitude is bad, why I need to go and bend my head in front of my boss? Why I need to go down in front of my family members? And the attitude, the flexibility illa appadina, then things will be like this one. That's what I can say. Attitude is in your hands only, Kana. You need to perform well. If you want to perform well, if you want to progress well, if you want to become a good leader, and if you want to be a good active member in your family, means you need to change your attitude. Everyone, all of us, not only an MBA, in common forum, everyone is having a right to create a better society. If we are giving good to the society, we will get good things from the society. For example, in my Shine Foundation, I will tell you. I used to plant trees continuously. Continuously, I used to plant trees. I never expected anyone, anything from anyone. When people will come and plant trees in my school, sir. Come and plant trees in my college. Like that, some people will tell, come and plant trees in my village. Like that, they will tell. We'll go and plant the trees. After 6 months, we'll visit that village. We'll see which tree is going good. We'll give them a gold coin. Like that, we traveled our journey from 2014. For the best tree grower, we'll give them a prize. We traveled like this continuously. Day before yesterday only, we completed our 50th project. 50th project. We planted 1,000 trees in Solavanda. You know what happened? My boss, my previous boss, when I was working in my institution, he gave me a reference. I approached him in that we are going to plant 1,000 trees, sir. He immediately donated 1,000 trees to us. We took the 1,000 trees. Day before yesterday, Saturday, we took that one team took the 1,000 trees and go and kept it in Solavanda, near to Madurai village. If anyone from Madurai, you may be knowing about it. Madurai, near Madurai, there is a village called Mullipallam, Vikramangalam, Solavanda. In the Solavanda village, 15 acres of empty land near to a hill. So we started planting it. See, we are giving good things to the society, so society will give us. We need to have that attitude. Our attitude should be very pleasing. Even though if you are having 90% of marks, even though if you are having a good setup, family setup, even though if you are having a good friends, if your attitude is minus, everything will go wrong. You doesn't have anything in your life, but if your attitude is good, you will always be the crown wherever you go, whether in your family or in your, it all depends on your attitude. So this is what I need to tell. And next slide. See, this is very important, Kanna. MBA graduates, everyone need to be, all MBA students, everyone is having a good vision. The secret, the bypass route for success is gratitude. Yes, the bypass route for success is gratitude. A to B then you can wish for A to B, B to C, C to D. But when you take this gratitude as an instrument, directly you can go to A to Z. That much of power is there. It's very simple. It's not any related to religious or something like that. No, it's purely science. So gratitude to parents because you guys are studying in a good college. You're having a good dress. You're having a good food all the 3 times. Even at this COVID season, all you guys are really safe. Your parents are always there. So there are many people, they know the value of parents. I'll tell you one interesting thing, my dear students. I think I'm running short of my time. I'll take another 10 minutes, madam, please. All you guys, you need to be very responsible to your parents. Okay? Yes, madam. Just give me additional 10 minutes, sir.
Yes, so sir, you can carry on.
Yeah, please.
No issues, sir, you can continue.
My dear students, I'll tell you one important thing. Everyone need to thank your parents a lot. Last week, but before week, we went to a Anadha Ashram. We went to a charity home. Okay. It is located in Ashriya Charitable Trust. It is located near Bharatiyar University. We used to serve food for the young kids. Correct? And the kids to serve pannum. And ultimately, Sendil was only one who coordinated the lunch from Vattakal Mandapam to the charitable. I was serving food to all the kids. There are 90 kids are there in this orphanage. My dear students, please listen. Please value your parents. We are serving food. I asked one kid, second time in the I asked him, this curd rice is not enough for you. You just come for the second round. You can also take some food, some more food. That guy, what he told, we are having half food is fine, sir. He told me and my members, everyone was shocked. Me and my friends, everyone was shocked. We have sufficient, you have some more. He told me, my dear students, so your parents are kept you so safe. They always think about all the situations. Okay, so you are so blessed that you are having your parents. At the age of 20, Parents will be like you can argue with your parents. Whatever if your parents say, you won't neglect. At the age of 40, you will feel sorry for your parents. At the age of 60, your parents will be your God. See, this is the difference. So always thank your parents, one. And second thing is thank your teachers also, because I used to thank my teachers during my studies. Because of my teachers and because of my institution, today I am in a good position. So, there is no doubt in it. Many of my close friends may know what I am today. So because of my friends only, things are going well. Those friends are from my institution where I studied. Because of the rapport. Because gratitude always brings riches. And your subordinates, if you want to get things done from your subordinates, means you need to give them appreciation and you need to give them express your thanks with honestly. So உதாரணமா உன் கிளாஸ்மேட்டே ஒரு நல்ல ட்ரெஸ் போட்டு வர்றான் டெய்லி, he is coming up with a good dress. அப்போ வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவர்கிட்ட நீங்கள் ஹானஸ்டாக சொல்றீங்க, நைஸ் ட்ரெஸ், வேர் டிட் யூ பர்ச்சேஸ் திஸ் ட்ரெஸ், நைஸ், எந்த ஷாப்பு, நல்லா இருக்கு, சூப்பர் ஷர்ட் இது அப்படின்னு ஹானஸ்டாக சொல்றதுக்கும், ஏய் இந்த ஷர்ட் நீ அஜித் மாதிரி இருக்கிற அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன்னு வச்சுக்கோ, அந்த பக்கம் போனதுக்கப்புறம் அது ஷர்ட் வந்து டூப்ளிகேட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு போனீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, தட் won't bring you good things. ஆல்வேஸ் பி ஹானஸ்ட். அப்ரிசியேஷனில் மட்டும் ஹானஸ்டி இருக்கும், தேங்க்ஸில் மட்டும் ஹானஸ்டியும் ஹாப்பினஸ் இருந்தால் மட்டுமே தான் ஈஸியாக நீங்கள் ஜெயிக்க முடியும். Whenever if you are giving appreciation, whenever if you are giving gratitude for anything, you should be very healthy, you should be very honest, and you should be very happily you need to give the gratitude. If you are doing that, ultimately you can win wherever you are. And gratitude to your friends, society, and universe. See, these are all the things you need to do. If you want to go to the next level, if you want to pull your family to the next level, means this is the very, very important step, Kana. You need to do this, right? Including boys and females also. I was sitting in a temple some years before, some 4 or 5 years before, correct? Kadayala Nijam, Unma. I was sitting in a temple, in Sharadamba temple, I think so. Whatever, I don't know, I forgot actually. அந்த நேரத்தில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா there was a lady was catching the phone. மொபைலில் வந்து she was talking to her phone, correct? அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஏஜ் வந்து ஒரு 60-65 இருக்கு. I was just sitting near to this side pillar நான் உட்காந்துருக்கேன், அந்த சைட் பில்லர்லாம் அவங்க உட்காந்துருக்காங்க. She was sitting to the next room, some 2 or 3 feet difference-ல வந்து உட்காந்துருக்காங்க. She was talking to a phone. I was so happy. My son is taking care of them. Thanks to God. Thanks to my son. Thanks for my husband. நல்ல பசங்களை வளர்த்துருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப நன்றி. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கேன். நீ என்னை பற்றிலாம் கவலையே படாத. This is the dialogue. She was talking for 10 minutes. In the 10 minutes, at least some 8 to 9 things, or 8 minutes, she was talking about thanks to her husband, thanks to her son, thanks to all the good soul I have. இப்படியே தான் அவங்க சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. That is the reason she was so nice, she was so happy. Seeing her face only, I understood, okay, gratitude is a power. So you can also practice that daily. And I need everyone to perform well in the next day. Means tonight you need to practice this gratitude exercise for 5 to 10 minutes. Ultimately it will work. Next day you will have a beautiful day. So this is purely science. You can Google it you can Google this gratitude if you have time. You'll get interesting stories. You will get positive stories, lot of things. All this positive, if you are getting inside your body, ultimately it will work. So this is very, very important thing for the session. And next one is, next session is your progressive and successful life. My dear students, all you guys are having MBA degree. Maybe some may be doing your higher studies also, PhD in India or in abroad, whatever it is. You need to show some progress in every 6 months. So once in a year, 4 progress you need to show. If you are not showing progressive in your life, means ultimately you are going wrong somewhere. See, keep this in mind. Every 6 months you need to show at least 2 positive improvements in your personal life or in your official life. So this you need to take in consideration. So 1 yearல நீ 4 விஷயங்களை நீ அச்சீவ் பண்ணிட்ட, ஒரு பெரிய விஷயத்தை நீ அச்சீவ் பண்ணிட்டேன்னா, your workforce is productive. You are in a positive mood. Your family is going to achieve the next prestigious level and the existing level. So adukku vandu you need to show progress, adukku you need to work, right? So these are all the things you need to think about it. Always adavadhu nalla family setup. If you are having a good family setup, if you are having a good sufficient wealth, and if you are having a good car, and if you are having a good job, and if you are having a good family, if all things are there, you should show, still you need to show some progress. If you are not showing progress, means somewhere something is wrong. We need to keep one important thing in objective. Every 6 months, we need to show progress. And very important thing is, age by age, right? Revenue should increase. Responsibility should increase. Correct? Our workload should decrease. Workload on the kammiyagum. Our workload should kammiyagum. Happiness increase. In the four things you need to keep it in mind, right? Age by age, your revenue should increase ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும். And your responsibility in your family and society increase ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும். By age, your revenue and responsibility should increase. Your workload should decrease. Workload கம்மி ஆயிட்டே வரும் ஏஜ் ஆக, correct? And at the same time, your happiness அதுவும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிட்டு நல்ல ஜாலியாக ஹாப்பியாக இருக்கும். இது இருந்தால் தான் நீங்கள் ஆரோக்கியமான லைஃப்பில் போயிட்டு இருக்கிறீங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ இதை மனசில் வச்சுக்கோங்க MBA கிராஜுவேட்ஸ் எல்லாரும். ஸோ யூ கீப் திஸ் இன் மைண்ட். யூ நீட் டு ஒர்க். வேர்ல்ட் இஸ் ஃபுல் ஆஃப் ஹாப்பினஸ் only. Only thing is, you need to choose which road you need to travel. That's what you need to do. Your parents always gives you the best. Your friends always gives you the best. Your society always gives you the best. The problem is how much you are giving to them back is the question. So that plays an important role. And one more thing, you need to spread more smiles in the entire day. ஒரு நாளைக்கு நீ என்ன நல்ல விஷயம் செஞ்சிருக்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அதை எழுதி வச்சு நம்ம ஃபேஸ்புக்கில் போட்டுக்கலாம், டைரி எழுதி வச்சுக்கலாம். டெய்லி பார்க்கும்போது அந்த நல்ல விஷயங்கள் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிட்டே இருந்ததுன்னா யூ ஆர் a fantastic growth. No one will, there is no cap to stop your growth. ஸோ அதனால் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் எல்லாம் க்ரோ ஆகணும். இந்த MBA டிகிரி வச்சு சூப்பராக பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணணும். அண்ட் ஃபைனலி ஐ கேன் டெல் யூ, இதே பொசிஷனில் போயிட்டு நல்ல ஒரு பெரிய பொசிஷன் அச்சீவ் பண்ணிட்டு ஃபார் த சேம் காலேஜ் யூ நீட் டு கம் அஸ் அ சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் மீன்ஸ் யூ ஆர் த ரீசன். ஆர் யூ ஆர் ஸ்டேயிங் சம்வேர் இன் த சேம் பொசிஷன் மீன்ஸ் யூ ஆர் த ரீசன். வாட் எவர் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் ஆஃப்டர் 10 years, you are the reason for everything. So you need to think accordingly, you need to work accordingly, and you need to equip well, and you need to give the best to everyone. No segregation, whether it is a parents or a society or friends or family members or well-wishers, whatever it is, no partiality. You need to give the best to everyone. If you are giving the best, ultimately you are going to be the best in your future. So that's what I can say. And this is about your MBA. So hope you have a good session. So I believe, I don't know. Anyway, you can give your feedback to your sir, and you can give your feedback to your madam. So in case of anything, you can write to me. I am actively available in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as your LinkedIn also. So in case of anything, let me know. Okay? Thank you so much. And my dear students, I wish you all the best. And the presence of God, you all will prosper with abundance and flourish in brilliance in your profession. Thank you so much. Dear sir and madam, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. And I am very sure that your students will give you a good name for you, and they will make you all proud, and they will make proud of their institution also. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Surely, we hope our students have got good insights about the MBA career in MBA. Now I call Dr. N. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Management Studies, Nehru Institute of Engineering and Technology, to propose vote of thanks.
Students, if you have any doubt, you can clarify, you can ask your questions. Sir is ready to answer. Or if you want to get any guidance, you can ask now. It's a great opportunity. So really, it's a very useful and very nice session for all my students. Yes, it's a insight, and it's a stimuli for all the students. They got some insight from this presentation and your messages and
Okay.
examples also, very nice examples. And we want to appreciate and we want to congratulate you, your work. You are
Thank you, sir.
contributing to the
Thank you.
society, tree plantation, and helping the people, helping the needy people. So
Okay.
it also an important one for all the students, all the young people, those who are having in this, those who are in this modern world, they may
Yes.
not have such kind of chances that is related with social service and all. So this
Yes.
input will give some intuition or some insight to all my students. They are also going to follow. Some students may have some experience in this. They will
Okay.
also
Great.
follow, and we appreciate your effort. And please go ahead.
Yes,
If
sir.
possible, we are also join with you to serve the society in
Yes, sir.
during the course of time. Thank you so much, sir. Really
Yes,
was
sir.
a nice and useful session. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Ramesh sir.
Thank you. Very good afternoon, all. So we have reached the end of this beautiful session today. I take the opportunity to put my gratitude in 2 ways. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty God for making today's function great success. Next, I would like to thank our CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishkumar sir, for allowing us to share. Thank you, sir. Wholeheartedly, I must thank you, our Dr. P. Maniarjan sir, for his support and guidance for organizing such a event. Thank you, sir. On behalf of Department of Management Studies, NIET, and our students, I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to our resource person, Dr.